Benediction
Wind!
light.
Now! Take this! Lost like foam! Burn in hell!
Raging cascade!
Far enough! Wind! I'm on it!
Dance in the wind!
You attack without mercy.
Because I can't afford to hesitate.
Not against the...
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! See that? That training's paying off! Wind!
This will come in handy.
You're on! Wind!
Begin! More where that came from!
Take this! First strike!
Lightning now!
Totally! In an instant! Impact Claw! Go time! Here I go! Now you see what I can do!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And cover it to me! Elusive deity! I'm ready!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
I think I'm getting stronger.
I'm surrounded!
Another incantation ruined.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Catapult! Go lead! Hey! Blow them away! How's that?
Acceptable.
I'll finish you here and now! Death Blossom! Hurricane Slap! Burn!
In here!
Far enough! First strike! Now I'm in the groove! Finish
Go!
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis!
Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
Flying free! Look at me just sit still!
Can you take care of that?
We'll see about that.
We got the advantage!
Good. Just have to make sure we keep it.
Don't worry, cause claws off!
Can't get out of this.
One more. Sharp
Death
never
shall not
miss.
I'm ready! Go with me! In an instant! Impact Claw! We work well together.
Finally time to walk.
What a win! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
My exploits are bearing fruit.
I'm like bait to them! I'll face you! Take a dance! Tornado Drive!
On your knees.
Tornado Drive! Knuckle Wrap! Armor won't... Watch this! Be still!
Take what we made with the
You got flyers!
I got this.
You picked the wrong fight! All yours!
Stalagmite.
Now, astral energy.
Say no more! Shut!
Well done.
Dragon Swarm!
Elusive beam. Tornado drive.
First strike!
Sleeper.
Flagon!
Get on in there.
Dragon
Wow! Look what I just found.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out. Elusive deity. A debut performance. Tornado drive.
Light astral energy!
No further.
This one's mine! I'll be
Resonate
saving
with
this
the
one.
earth. Stalagmite. Does it
Leave
hurt?
the enemy's arc
Resonate
to
with
me.
the earth. Stalagmite.
No place here!
Raging cascade!
Not today! Okay, raging strike!
Resonate with the earth.
Not on fire!
Prepare to be sealed, though.
Here goes!
Hold nothing
Is more
back!
appropriate.
Less talking, more doing. Dance in the wind!
I'm ready. All yours, Kisara.
Demon Fang! Double Demon
Air
Fang!
thrust! Dance in the wind!
Carve through. I'll finish you here and
Air
now.
thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Alvin! Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done! One last dance in the wind!
You're mine!
Air thrust! Dance in the wind!
Here I
Air
come!
thrust!
I'm on it.
Elusive
deity.
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Leave the torches to me.
I'm not done! What?
Far enough. Eat this.
Now it's
Now or never. I'll tear you apart. I'll crush you. Lightning reflexes. Tenebrous claw. I'm on it. Did you see?
Sure did. You were checking out Kisara from behind.
No, I wasn't.
More damning runes here too, I see.
What were people even? It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out. Elusive deity. I'll face you.
Not today!
Not so fast. Can't get out of this.
Rising
Tornado
water!
drive. Here and now. Elusive deity. Ha! Does it hurt? Take
Take
this.
this!
I'll face you. I'm on it.
I'll run you through!
This one's mine!
What?
Lightning
Armor
orb!
won't save you. I'll face
Go
Red.
down,
We are
raging
freaking
energy.
invincible.
Alvin and the others truly are strong! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Can you take it? Resonate with the earth.
Eagle assault!
I'm just getting Resonate with the earth.
Lightning
Stalagmite.
orb! Now, Lost, get toasty!
Burn strike. There's always room for improvement.
Sure builds up a sweat.
Hey, when did I get so popular? Resonate with the earth.
Take that! Raging cascade!
Elusive
One here!
What? Forgive me.
You paid for that!
I'll be saving this one! Here in circle!
Severing wind!
Steering flame!
Sword Ray Alpha!
This
one's all mine!
Air thrust! Where are you going?
Do it! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off! Your arm! Take this!
I can carve through
You're
armor.
finished!
Wind!
You're on! You picked the wrong fight! Severing wind!
I'm on a roll now!
You're on!
Here's a healing arm!
Here I come!
Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! I can feel my power growing! Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along, but it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
Ugh.
What is it? No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag Saar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already! I need a break, so we're taking one.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm...
Been looking for you.
For me? Why?
He's tough.
Who are you? You said you were looking for me.
Why? Beautiful, precious life. What the? That is all I desire. Then why are we fighting? Who even are you?
You're mine!
In here!
That freaking does it! Everlasting!
Leave the charges to me!
Alright!
Who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal!
His speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
Prepare to be defeated!
Denied!
Begin! Does it hurt? Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
Please now! Let's get you all tucked away! I'm sorry.
Damn it! No, only I've been more careful!
Change of strategy. Duly noted.
Ready and
I'll
ramble!
bring you back from death's abyss.
Wide open!
It won't escape me!
Mirage!
I can carve through armor!
Rondo!
Enjoy.
Take this!
One more time!
Here I
I'll heal you all!
strike!
Take this.
Win!
Healing circle!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Can't be happening!
You paid for that!
Get on it!
Take this.
Ready to go!
From beyond,
Enjoy.
imbue this vanquished soul with life!
Another incantation ruined.
Don't mind if I do!
Dimension light.
Down! Dash in the wind!
Take this.
I'm all fucked up! Annihilation!
It's in your hands now.
Not ever!
Take this.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
I'll bring you back from... Death's abyss. Right. Sounds like a plan to me.
Is that a healing art?
It is. I can't ignore your pain.
I'll try to be more careful.
Where are you going?
Severing Wind! Mirage! You pick Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die. A wretch like you? next time. Shion, wake up, please!
Alphen?
Shion!
Thanks, but you're kinda crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I. It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought
I'm
you were...
fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides,
Hmm?
Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine. Really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Dahnan astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Niez, the capital of Mahag Saar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest. Hey.
If only I were a cat.
What's that big tower over there? Not this way, I guess.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much?
Guess I'll polish up my sword.
Dohalim, your spare bracers were getting dirty, so I polished them up along with the rest of your equipment.
Why, thank you, Kisara. I greatly appreciate that.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but you sure seem to fuss over Dohalim a whole lot, Kisara.
It is a little strange. Almost like you're still in his service.
Really? That's certainly not my intention. Besides, he's not the only one I'm like that with. Hey, Law, I saw your clothes were starting to get holes in them, so I stitched them back up for you.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Kisara.
Point taken. Do you just like looking after people?
I wouldn't go so far as to say I like it, but I get anxious if I don't. I'd always like to help if I can. It comes naturally to me. Back in the day, Miguel and I used to look after the younger kids a lot, so that's probably where it comes from. He taught me everything I know, and I mean everything. How to cook with wild plants, how to sew clothes so they'll last. Without him, we never would have been able to survive.
However, you're not a lord anymore, Dohalim. You need to get used to the idea that people aren't just going to wait on you hand and foot.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm ashamed to admit that I felt no qualms about her doing all that for me. As both a Renan and especially as a lord, one becomes too accustomed to those beneath you tending to your every need, both Renans and Danans alike.
Sure, that's how all you Renans are probably raised. But just to be clear, we're not your servants, Dohalim. Got that?
Absolutely. Moments such as this provide me with ample opportunity to confront my unease. It is difficult to tend with my own motivations.
What do you mean?
The truth of the matter is that my espousal of coexistence in Menancia hardly came from an idealistic place. That instinctive unease I feel deep within serves as a reminder for what it is that all of us here fight for.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one's going to abandon you if you aren't always perfect.
Looking at her now, I think she's more like his mom than his servant.
Something wrong? You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
That's not being frank, that's being and forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes, I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Danan to learn proper manners.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menancia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? You worried about what's going on with Menancia?
What makes you think that?
Well, you were speaking to Kisara earlier, weren't you?
It's rude to listen in on others, you know.
Sorry. I didn't hear what you two were actually talking about, though. I just figured it was Menancia since it was the two of you.
I am but a former lord who has abandoned his post. I'm no longer in a position to lead the realm in any capacity whatsoever. Yet Kisara still seeks out my opinions, knowing full well that is the case. This despite the fact I am no longer her master either.
Couldn't it be precisely because you're not her master anymore? It's natural for friends to want to hear each other's opinions.
I hadn't considered that possibility.
It's funny what you miss sometimes.
Hardly uncommon among artistic types such as myself. When lordships are decided based solely on one's astral energy, it can lead to funny results.
But even so, you still took your job as Lord seriously, didn't you?
Certainly. I learned to perform my functions. However, I was less interested in ruling, so much as avoiding life and death decisions. Of course, such a mentality in the end led only to sickening pain and death taking place elsewhere out of sight. I pretended not to see or hear any of it, content to let our supposed peace and equality keep me blind and deaf to reality. I was a fool.
But you're making amends.
I would like to think so. The path ahead is dark, yet I still walk on. I merely pray that I shan't fall down any holes along the way. I do believe it's about time that I retire. Shall we get moving?
Not this way, I guess.
We finally made it.
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't
Hello.
Huh.
Kisara.
Right!
How are you holding up after that last fight? You're not too hurt, are you?
I'm fine, really. See for yourself.
If things get too tough out there, go ahead and fall back. I can take a beating if I need to.
I'm not here just to stand around and have everyone protect me.
I get that, but there's nothing wrong with admitting you have weaknesses too.
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a brave face to you?
I can't feel pain, but you still can. Can't you?
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down in fights from time to time. Please, stop trying to babysit me. It's getting old.
It's not that. I just...
You finally made it.
I sense a poor soul who is in dire need.
Right.
Excuse me!
Well... Really?
Good.
What the? Seriously?
All right.
I wonder if something happened.
You okay?
Yeah!
Okay.
Huh?
Here we go!
I sense a poor soul who is in dire need.
Oh? Yeah. Yeah. Why?
What?
Yeah. Got it. Great. I hate that woman.
She was a handful, wasn't she?
What's wrong with being passionate? Not to mention, she was kind of cute.
Of course that's why you like her.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.